What's going on, guys? Schwarzenegger Magic here. Well, right now I'm showing you how to do my telepathy card trick. This one's pretty cool. If you have yet to see the performance, it's right here. It's also in the description because I know a lot of you are on mobile devices or tablets, so you can click it in there. And let's get right into this. Alright, so check out the performance if you haven't seen it. That's always usually beneficial. I changed this around to make it easier for you guys to learn, much easier actually. So watch my performance first, then you can come back and let's get right on into how it's done. Alright, first off, what I want you to do is go in your pack and take out your ace to king, or in spades, okay? So all the way through ace to king, starting with ace on top and king on the bottom. Alright? Once you have that, I also want you to take out your ace to four of hearts. Okay? Now once you have this, you're pretty much ready to go. You're going to have the rest of your pack, okay, with, you're going to want to take out one joker. Alright? With the rest of the pack, it can be all shuffled up. There's no specific order to this part of the deck. Okay, so I'm going to put this to the side. You're going to need a joker. Now, technically it could be any card, but I think you guys should use a joker just in case. Alright? You're going to need a feather crimp. That's simply pushing down on the corners of the card, so you pretty much make a star shape, or not a star shape, but a cross in the card, okay? And it makes this very odd crimp that's not noticeable to the naked eye, and it works very well. Take this card that you've done a feather crimp to and put it on the bottom of the deck. Now take your ace to heart, just like so, put that on top, and take your ace to king of spades and put that on top. So now you have ace to king, ace to four of hearts, and at the very bottom, the joker, which is crimped, okay, or the feather crimp. It's not even noticeable, all right? So you come up to your spectator and you say, all right, I have this deck of cards, and you can go ahead and show it. You can say there's 52 cards. One thing you don't want to do is show them at the edge, all right, just like that, because you don't want to flash that, all right? And you're going to cut the deck in half, just like so, and complete your cut. And now you're going to give them an example of how exactly this is going to work. So you can say, alright, so you'll pick down, let's say you pick 5, you'll deal down 5 cards, put the rest of the cards on top. And if it was a club, you deal down 1 card and put the rest on top. Now, so that was an example, and now what you're going to do is find your crimp. You're going to cut your crimp, and what you've just done is you've reset your deck so that you still have your setup on top of the deck. You've shown them an example, and you're ready to go. So now you can turn your back, and you're confident that they're not going to mess up because you already showed them what to do. They're going to pick up the cards. Let's say they pick the number 7. They deal on 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 cards. Put the rest of the cards on top. Now, let's say, here's how it works, okay? If they pick a club, they deal down 1 card. If it's a heart, it's deal down 2 cards. If it's a spade, they deal down 3 cards. And if it's a diamond, they deal down 4 cards, all right? Let's say it was the 7 of clubs, all right? Or no, we'll do the 7 of hearts. So they deal down 2 cards and put the rest of the cards on top, all right? At this point, they cut the deck in half as best as they can, and they go ahead and they give it a shuffle, just like so. And at this point, you take the deck back. They can give it a cut if they'd like as well. You take the deck back, and you're going to look for that crimp, and you're going to cut right to it. It should be pretty easy to find, especially if it's a newer deck of cards. You're going to find that joker. You're going to cut to it. All right, put it down and complete it. So now your joker's on the bottom of the deck, okay? Now at this point, you're going to start spreading through your deck, and the very first spade that you find is the number that they chose. So I found a spade first, okay, the 7 of spades first. That means they picked the 7. Okay, I don't know what if it was a heart, club, spade, or diamond yet, but I know it was a 7. If the 6 was the first spade that was here, I know they picked a 6, so on and so forth, okay? So, tilt this deck towards you because these spades will be all in one general area. You can show them more to the bottom of the deck. That'll be more safe, but fan it towards yourself, okay? Necktie it towards yourself. You see a spade. Okay, 7 of spades, so you know it was a 7. Keep going until you find the ace of spades. Right when you find the ace of spades, you are going to look for reverse order of the cards. So I can see that the 9 and 8 are mixed up. Those are 2 cards out of place, okay? And then it continues with the normal order, 10, Jack, Queen, King, okay? So, what does this mean? It means that 2 cards were moved, okay? Or the heart was chosen. I have another example for you here to get a better idea. This is with a blue pack of cards, okay? So in this case, once again, the first card is a 7 of spades. So you know a spade was chosen, okay? Now at this point, here's the ace. That's our turning point. This is when we start looking for if it was a club, heart, spade, or diamond. In this case, you can see it takes 3 cards in order to get back into the pattern of Jack, Queen, King. Okay, so that means they dropped down 3 cards, or in other words, they picked a spade. Okay, now, guys, the reason we have the hearts here is if the one case they pick the king of diamonds. Okay, these will be your reversed cards. These are why they're there. They're for the safety net because king is 13, and these are all your spades. And then of course, your 4 for diamond, and these would be reversed. So instead of looking like this, if they pick the king of diamonds, you'd see a king. King would be the first spade that you see, followed by these cards, okay? So that is how the trick works. All you need to do is this little quick setup, and you're good to go, all right? Remember, always have that joker on the bottom of the deck, and you will be fine. Okay, that's it, guys. If you have any questions, let me know. Thank you guys for watching. Subscribe if you have not. And as always, guys, remember, I'll be back.